Might as well get
Yep.
that over with. Well, welcome to Nobody Here. Even Taylor didn't show up. So it's me and
I'm
Rob.
just hey, but let's be honest. Taylor's a great guy, but I'm me.
I know.
There you go.
Yeah, I have been using.
So there's that.
We don't actually have people watching us, so this is actually probably I should probably just call this show, after this week quits for a while, I guess, because it's been dying lately. I've been noticing everything's dead.
Summertime.
I guess so.
There's a little bit of you got a couple things. You got summer. People are off doing other things. The world is opened back up a little bit. People aren't as captivated and captured here in front of nothingness.
Yeah.
So
He's alive. Oh, he's got the wrong.
one of these things is not like the other.
Yeah, I know. I'm not. I got to behave tonight. So.
Oh,
But it's okay. You're fine.
I see what you did there, Rob.
Do they just come in that blue color?
No, there's black and yellow. It's the black because comic book nerds, for whatever the goddamn reason, only wear black T-shirts, and yellow for
because it's slimming.
Yeah, yellow for the signature grade. It's not slimming. It's just that you just think it's slimming.
although it's not slimming when you have a big giant white square.
Yeah,
that's being distorted across your belly.
It's a trapezoid.
I mean, look, I'm wearing a $5 T-shirt from Walmart.
That's why all the shirts I had made up have the big logos on the back and they just have pocket logos on the front.
I know you've got your weird theories about how that actually is. It doesn't matter.
It does to me.
There you go. Rock. Yeah. I just say rock the dad bod, Rob.
Hey, and I do, but at the same time.
You mean the jiggle? What's wrong?
Yeah.
I don't need to. I don't like the distortion.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, I don't know. I got 2-week vacation till I actually start working, so we'll see what happens.
You've been on a 3-month vacation. You can't call it vacation. It's not a vacation anymore.
What'd you do when they offered to hire you back? You told them you needed 2 weeks and give your other job 2 weeks notice.
No, they did. What happened was I went to my wife's work for their thing, and the guy had asked me, what were your reservations? And my wife was telling me to be honest, but then she got mad at me because I said it. But I basically said, I don't know if I can work 12-hour shifts at night, 6 to 6 a.m. watching a crystal grow. Okay, I just don't know if I could. Never worked a night shift. So I got a phone call on the way down there, on the way to that interview, and it's from my old work, and I knew they had a new contract with Dominion Gas. And the guy goes, well, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you drive around? And you're going to basically be taking GPS units along where the mains are and where the gas are, just the preliminary stuff like that. Oh, Jim's joining us. So welcome, Jim. So basically, he asked me if I'm able to drive around and do stuff on my own. They give me the company truck, and then 8 hours a day. But then he says something weird. So I said, okay, so what's next in this? What do I do next to find out about the job? He goes, well, I got a few more things to do, and they want everybody to train at the same time. I said, wait, okay.
Oh, okay.
But he also just said, but this was the preliminary interview. This wasn't even an interview. This was to tell me about it. I said, okay. So I called him back and said really quick, because I knew I was going to my wife's thing. She wanted me to take that job if I could, which was fine. But he says, yeah, I'll know by the end of the week. Okay. Day after that, my wife's work goes, no, thank you. We'll go on with somebody else. Okay, I give another job, another failure. So I get a call on Friday or Thursday. He says, can you go at 10 a.m. Video interview? I said, perfect. Yeah, no problem. 2 minutes into the conversation. Okay, so you want the job, right? Okay, I'm in. There you go. So, but they're going to start training. They've got to hire 2 people down in St. George, and they can't start training until they hire those people. So
they do consolidated trainings and such. Yeah.
Yeah, training's going to be for a week in a classroom, week in the field, and then what is that?
I don't know. I'm bored with your story.
Superheroes battle super gorillas.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh crap! Yeah, there are so many.
Like an old comic.
There are so many comic books ending on eBay right now. I'm watching all these X-Men books I don't have just finished. It's disgusting. But so what else is everybody up to?
Well, you can go check out my last video and watch me unbox that Spider-Man booth box that you saw.
I did.
What happened? What happened there?
Let me guess. There was some X-Men, a Wolverine book, let's see, what else was it? There was probably a David Nakayama cover in there.
Oh, plenty of those.
And some beat up book that they tried to claim was a nice older book.
It's fairly accurate, yeah.
I didn't even watch it, but I don't need to now, I guess.
Yeah, well, Rob on the thing twice.
Well, and like my special guest was 20 minutes late, so
yeah, that's what I was wondering. What happened there? I was
He's
like,
he was
special.
stuck in traffic. It's Chad. He started his own show like a half hour late right now. He's got one going on right now too. A few more viewers than this, but
oh well, yeah, I think we have 0 viewers right now according to my.
I'm watching this, but I'm watching this in StreamYard, so
it's coming up.
I did not win the grand prize. That's all I know. So
yeah.
Did you have art or a print?
I had a print, but the print was beat up.
It was weird.
Of course
What was beat up about it? I couldn't tell the beat up part.
It was punched in on the side, so like I had a ding, and it was a Pikachu samurai print, which. Yeah, but the thing is like Pika. I could have, if it was in good shape. I know that's flippable because people like.
Yeah, there are people who.
People,
I like that Polaris book.
Yeah, Polaris is. I mean, I'm honestly not bitching.
Oh, the X Factor.
Because like right before I went live, I sold one.
Oh no, not X Factor. It's X Force. Huh?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's X Force. I know.
Yeah, but like right before I went,
I'll tell you what it is.
Right before I went live, I sold the Children of the Atom like ratio variant. I won from them for $280 on eBay, so I can't bitch too much,
Oh wow!
So was there a Demon's Day variant in your box?
$250. No, I did not get a Demon's Day. Everyone else did, but I did not.
Wow! I'm impressed. Yeah. You lucked out.
I kind of wanted that one. I kind of like that cover. So.
Chad said he was going to send you his extra one if you get a second one. So
yeah, I don't. Yeah, he also still said he's going to send me a slab that I won a couple of months ago. So like we'll see.
I was just kind of really glad I didn't chip in on that one because
I paid full price for it. I just
I haven't even gotten anything from TSM for hardly any while, and I have almost everything I saw opened up like on the Adrian's and Comic Gains battle. So I'm like, oh wow. Cheers to
me. I mean, it's a if you're not in the reseller business, it doesn't make sense. Like it's a raffle shot, and I took my shot. Yeah. I am a little tempted to get the new torpedo box because it's a giant size X-Men 9.0 giant size X-Men #1.
How many covers? How much?
It's $100 box, $250.
So they're making $25,000 right off of
wow. Well, I mean, you got to figure the box cost, the shipping. Well,
yeah,
and the cost of the comic. There is cost to their comics. So
I know, but
they're making a fair chunk.
Yeah. My experience thus far has been,
no one does.
My experience thus far has been that the $100 boxes from Torpedo actually are decent boxes.
They've seemed to have gotten better lately, from what I've seen. Like,
Rob's look good.
Yeah,
I watched that video. It looked fine.
I can't say I've got a money sitting on eBay waiting for.
I've got a couple hundred boxes and they've been good. The 25s have been like meh, but again, they're $25.
25, yeah, 25.
Yeah, you're like, oh, if the fact that they have comics in them is just probably amazing.
I mean, I'm also still tempted. I think they still have a few slots left for the first appearance of Loki, and I'm tempted on that one too, even though the series is ending. But
I just opened up 4 of the Raza Ghouls at 25 of poppers, and I was like, of course, the irony was I had just come home. I came home from Portland and with a copy of first Raza Ghoul, and then there they are. I'm like, now I'm gonna win, right? Of course, I didn't, which is probably just.
What was it? I did oh god, I can't remember the name of that. I did a $35 box from. Oh God, I have their app on my phone. I barely ever look at them. I did a mainstream comic box one for the heck of it.
So, I've given up on those a while ago.
I haven't done one in a long time, so I figured give that a chance. I just did that guy. You showed me. So you did the $50 one. The guy just dropped. I pulled one of those for fun, but I have to wait till eBay. eBay's got about $495 of my money, and it should be here in a day or two. I don't know. I've been flipping a lot of into the square body trucks came out. I was buying for $6 each. They were flipping for $35 online. So yes, cars and stuff like that, but still,
I watched a video on somebody that flips toothbrushes from the dollar store on eBay. So,
oh my god, really?
I just sold an old Inside Karate magazine because it had the guy that did all the karate scenes for the first Ninja Turtle movie. Somebody bought that from me.
Nice.
You know, I don't need it. I mean, it's been sitting in a box for years. I didn't even know I had them. I was going through the basement. So I put it up to see if anybody'd buy it. The guy bought it like right away.
I put a bunch of Cara Dune Star Wars cards up since she's not going to be in any more of the things. Her actual cards in the last few sets are now worth $18-20 a piece. So we'll see if they sell. But Jim, you should have your box in a few days. It's out there. So
right on. Thank you. I'm gonna, I'm going on vacation at the end of this coming week, so it'll be a while before I can. But I'm gonna send you something.
I don't care. I'm not worried about it.
I'm gonna send you something.
There you go. They have their X-Men 1 box.
X-Men 1. I just want an X-Men 73. So
I can draw 73 on it.
Well, they're going in succession. Like here, number 72 ends in 45 seconds, and they're all going for about $20 each. These are all little filler books I don't have yet. So I've been doing that. I've been picking up a lot of those lately. But I was trying. Taylor, I was trying to get through your video of books this week. Did you read the new X-Men? Or you said you didn't want to read that one?
No, I cannot. You cannot pay me to read a book by Jerry.
Well, I did read it earlier today because it's on my list, but I picked one up thinking.
What if your choice was that or a Nick Spencer book, Spider-Man book?
I would learn to read real books without pictures.
So what about his writing don't you like? I'm just curious because I read the book and I'm just curious.
I don't know. Everything I've ever read by him just bugs me. He's one of those writers I can't stand. Like Nick Spencer, I actually liked Nick Spencer's Superior Foes of Spider-Man. But that was a lot of fun with Boomerang and stuff. So like I don't understand why he's gone to such shit now. But Dan Slott bugs the hell out of me too. There's writers that I just don't like.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious. What about, because I read it, it was okay, but I've not been reading any of the X-Men stuff, but I guess X-23 is now known as Wolverine.
Well, that happened a while ago, but
I don't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I haven't read any X book in 20 years.
Actually, in the series just before this, when the 20 issue volume, before they decided they had to relaunch again, they
seem to relaunch.
They had done that and had Wolverine endorse her as Wolverine, and
so what is he now?
Wolverine.
Oh,
it's not confusing. Don't worry.
It's Old Man Logan. That's what he is.
Yeah.
It's no more confusing than Jean Grey and Scott and Summers
or Spider-Man and Spider-Man
and Wolverine's relationship.
There's Miles Morales and there's Peter Parker. You'll figure it out, Eddie. One of them has boobies.
Oh no, I figured that out. But if you look at I got the cover I got was the 30th anniversary with the Deadpool cover. He's not even in the book, but why? It's like him with the team on there, but you look at the picture and it's Wolverine with 3 claws. And if you look at it, just shows the picture, head of Wolverine says Wolverine. Then all of a sudden, she's not in the first issue for like the first 10 pages. All of a sudden, they're off to something, and I see 2 claws. I'm going, oh, okay. I didn't care. It's just something I didn't know.
Eddie's discovered his first variant cover where the contents don't match. Weird.
Oh, no, I didn't care about that. But
I'm reading more this. More
Suicide Squad's a lot of fun.
I'm really liking it.
It's a lot of fun.
I think Peacekeeper's going to end up whacking. It's
Amanda Waller. I don't think so.
I don't know. I know nobody's going to whack her, but he's definitely got his own mission.
Yeah.
And she's keeping him in line.
I understand that, Eric, but they're showing the team in the cover, so I just was wondering. That's all. I'm gotta make fun of it.
Man.
I couldn't. I read the first issue. I couldn't get into it. So
I have a couple copies of the first issue.
You gotta give him more than 1 issue. I mean, I'm giving him at least 3.
I don't listen. I have my pull list. I had a stack this big this week, Jim. Something's got to give at some point.
You had
I'm not. I don't even bother with Spider-Man. I gave up on all that.
I can't give up on the franchise. How dare you?
Until other people write it, I can.
That's how I feel about Star Wars and the stupid ass War of the Bounty Hunters 34 issue series.
I don't even. And then I got this one, and I'm probably I don't know why.
I like the Crush and Lobo. It's light and fluffy, but
Right.
Was that the Lobo's daughter's one? Is that his daughter?
Well, I feel like I get enough from this. This is really good.
Yeah, that's a good read.
I gotta say, Taylor, I'm sorry.
know.
Taylor, I agree 100% when it comes to the War of the Bounty Hunters thing. At least at the worst part about it is that I don't see any kind of sub numbering. So if I go to the LCS and I pick up a bunch of books and I stack them and I don't get to them that week, and then I get a bunch more coming, I have no idea what.
Oh, don't worry, Rob. Nothing happens. So you don't have like you could pick up any issue and it'll be like, oh, they're looking for Boba Fett. That's all they've been doing. Every single that's every issue that everybody looking for Boba Fett. Nobody knows where he is.
Oh, that sucks.
And Boba Fett does not have Han Solo right now, so it's like.
Well, that part I know. I started reading the first bit of it, but I haven't read the last couple of issues, and I'm like, oh, okay.
It makes the Marvel Empire miniseries look thrilling.
It's less. I don't think it's less of a miniseries. It's just a crossover.
It's a dumbass event. It's an idiotic event.
It's selling copies because they got a billion variants with Boba Fett on it.
Yes, I know Boba Fett sell and events sell. I get all this, but like I'm also allowed
the coolest character that hardly ever did anything.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
So why does my LCS want like so much money for these Nightwing books? I was just
is that the blue cover?
There's a couple first appeareres, and
it was a first appearance,
and also it's the first time anyone's ever written Nightwing.
Spoiler.
Well,
there's a big reveal, potentially.
Yeah,
reveal that affects the Dick Grayson. That I don't want to spoil for anybody who hasn't read it.
Yeah,
78 is the one you guys talking about.
Well, 78 is the start of the Tom Taylor run, and he actually has managed to make Nightwing actually entertaining.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So, honestly, have any of you read the Matt Fraction Hawkeye run?
No.
Okay, it's a lot like that. So, it's just an entertaining take on the character that no one has done before. That's like, oh, okay, because Nightwing's been boring as fuck for 20 years. So.
I've been reading
but I
it.
mean, this guy wanted $25 a pop, and I'm like,
I don't know why. It's just because it was really underordered.
Yeah, because nobody reads. It's not like Batman where people pick it up. Batman and Spider-Man, people pick up that book regardless of whether or not they're actually actively reading the story or not. Nightwing, people aren't picking it up. It's a low print run, and so when all of a sudden something happens and everybody reacts. And they try to run out and climb on it.
I've been turning down the Walmart 78 one. It's been out.
You can probably find. Yeah, Jim, if you got a Walmart near you, those DC Walmart packs, you can probably find it cheaper there.
It'll be on the front cover. It'll be the blue cover with him.
Yeah,
the blue.
I'm gonna look for it. I'm going to hit some shops when I go down to Richmond.
Yeah.
I got to find it cheaper somewhere. I don't mind reading. I want to read a good story, but damn, I'm not paying $25.
Like on the whole, I'd say DC is making better books than Marvel right now.
I feel like that's what I'm reading more of.
Yeah.
I'm
surprising because I just I used to be growing up I was like Marvel for life.
Right.
But X-Men is a convoluted mess.
Oh God, yeah, I haven't been able to read one.
I like Hellions, but that's just because the Zeb Wells, the writer of Hellions, does not care about the rest of the X-Men books and has just made Mr. Sinister into an entertaining foil. So but otherwise I can't even tell you the other Marvel books I like. I mean, I probably read a few, but turn your sound down, Eddie.
If only they would bring back 2099, huh?
Yes, that's what it's missing. But
DC
Crush and Lobo has been fun. Teen Titans Academy sucks, but the Suicide Squad's good. Swamp Thing's great.
I haven't done any Swamp Thing. I haven't read any Swamp Thing. I read this. I did read this. This was kind of funny. It was the Teen Titans yearbook.
Oh yeah, they're still trying to figure out that stupid Red X thing.
X thing. So
they're taking lessons from Nick Spencer on pacing.
I know it is taking a while.
It's let's take 75 issues to explain a character nobody gives a shit about.
I bought this and I just read it today, and it's been out forever. You only find them when they're dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It starts off okay.
Yeah, I like it. It's okay, but I don't know what is it, like 7, 8 issues deep now?
You could probably just buy a trade paperback pretty cheap. And then
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know. I got through about 4 issues, and then it stopped being interesting to me.
Yeah.
And I like sci-fi, but as I kind of
it's interesting.
The pacing on it was a little bit weird for me. Well, I'm not a big independent guy, really, so it could be normal for independents for all I know.
Independents usually are tighter because they don't know how long the thing's going to last, but that one is pretty spread out and sparse. I liked it. It's just the coloring and stuff got too muddy for me to know what the hell's going on.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff, send me the rest of your team-ups you need. I found out that I went down south and to the shop down that Rob's been to, and he has, besides the team-ups he has up top, down below he's got a full stack of them. So once you get the books I sent you, I'll see if there's any more in there that was worth that you need from it. It's a new place, not the one I got all those from, but he has a lot more. I've been searching through his down in the bottom books that he doesn't have them up the top, and picked up a few stuff last week. So
yeah, he's calling people by the wrong names.
Oh God, sorry, Jim. I'm not.
It says it right there.
Look, I went to a wedding this past weekend. All right, my brother and I look a lot alike, but this old lady kept going, John, and I was like, yeah, sure, that's me. What's up? I mean, and my mother looked at me and goes, why do you do that? I was like, because that's the third person that's done it. I don't know half these people, but they evidently know my brother really well, so I'm going with that one.
So, Eric, did you win yet another raffle today? What'd you win?
No.
What'd you win? He won't come in here and talk to us. Eric wants to just say
him and I were in the Starhawk or whatever.
Oh,
the first appearance of Starhawk, and neither one of us won. Some other dude won.
He won something else though today. I think he probably won a Defenders book or something.
No, that was a Defenders.
Oh, that was
book.
it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I made the mistake of being in a raffle with him. I figured, I don't know.
Yeah, I understand.
Anybody looking for a cheap copy of Inhumans 1?
I saw that.
Who would ever look for Inhumans?
I don't even.
It's funny. It's funny, Taylor. Griffin like post all these. Look, I've got a brand new slab of signed signature.
Those are the ones he just
whatever.
Keep. Yeah,
but that's because we paid for it.
Oh yeah, that's how he's making
700 raffles, dude.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that like he gets impatient when people take 2 minutes to pay too. Which I'm pretty. I mean, I'll pay the same day. It's just I don't always have my Instagram open. But he'll also wait like 3 or 4 days to run things. Then I'm like,
right.
You can't get it both ways, sir. But
no.
I like Griffin. He has some interesting books, and I've done okay. But like, yeah, he definitely is turning all those into a hell of a collection for himself. Oh, nice, Eric. That's some nice books there.
Nice.
Isn't that like Sandman in those or something?
In the Hulks, I'm not sure what.
Yeah, I think that 115 is a Sandman.
I have no clue. I don't know my Hulk books.
Yeah, because it was. I think that was one of them.
Is it a Wendigo? I can't remember.
I think he's fighting Sandman in that.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
I'm not like Hulk. Hulk is a weak spot for me too, as far as like knowing what happens in which issues and stuff. It's just.
I just remember
he gets angry and he turns green.
It was a cool
and
cover.
He smashes.
Yeah.
Or he gets angry, he turns gray, and he smashes.
So, what you guys' impression of the Gamma? I read that one today too.
I didn't mind it, but I also really liked Alpha Flight. As a kid.
Oh, I loved Alpha Flight. I picked up that's the one I picked up from the guy down south. I picked up the one where Guardians nailing. It's the.
Oh yeah, the homage to X-Men 121.
Yeah, I picked up a few things down there. Pretty cool, but kind of happy. Not a lot, but I saw this book hit the. I don't know. I know Eric will make fun of me for picking it up. That one, and then I don't know why. I just heard about this thing and said, why not? Some kind of a Kane tie-in with 272 and 270.
You see, what you should be doing is putting those on eBay right now, like now,
before people realize it's nothing.
Yeah, before Loki comes out.
273?
Yeah.
That's all I got. I only got 270. I don't think it's worth that much. It's not a big. That's the end of the. I don't think it was. What did I pay for it?
Nate Richards.
I paid $5. I think I paid like $5 for it.
Yeah, get it on eBay, dude.
Okay.
Somebody buy it for 30 off of you, probably.
It went for 25 to 30.
Auction or buy it now.
Yeah, do buy it now. Don't do auction bullshit. But get it up there anyway.
Okay.
Because like it's going for 25 to 30. Sold listings are about 20 to 30 in there. And so you want it because like there's what could happen is it could spike if it turns out Nathaniel Richards is in Loki, but it's not gonna be because like that's not how they're gonna introduce any of the Richards stuff. They might It'll be it'll be a Loki versus Loki.
They showed the Sphinx. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but he did.
Yeah, they showed the Thanos copter. That doesn't mean Thanos is coming.
Yeah, I know. Well, I haven't read the whole point of that Thanos copter. What the hell was that?
It's a joke.
It's from an old electric company
kids book. Toy sale thing.
Old electric company comics.
Oh.
Yeah, see, he started doing
an Easter egg.
Yeah, Eric, he started doing that after I won my last. It's been a while since I've won anything from.
Who is it?
From Griffin.
Oh, clear backing boards, yeah.
Yeah.
Comic book 22.
I thought about getting some, but then I realized I just put them in a box and I don't look at them. So yeah.
Yeah. I've tried to cut back on the raffles. I'll do the mystery boxes because at least then I can flip some of the stuff and recoup. But
actually, the clear backing boards would be good for when I have all my Virgin covers because I hate writing on. I always have to write on the backing board what the hell it is, so I know what. So later on down the road, I can figure out what it is without having to open the damn thing up over and over again.
That's the first raffle I've done in a while because I'm like you, Taylor. I don't have that leprechaun luck like
Eric. Yeah, I dropped some money on Eric's mystery box raffle, and of course I didn't get anywhere.
See, so who got Choo-Choo's $1,000 25 mystery?
I don't know, 3 people. He had 2 left last I saw, but
he's at 1 now. Somebody else, Alan May got one.
I was gonna say probably Alan. I mean,
Alan, what does he do for a living? I'd love to know. Alan's
eBay.
He sells stuff.
He's a next level seller.
He's an eBay. He's a flipper. Really? He flips everything.
He has antique shop sections. He has eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he does for a living. So I mean, he's been doing it for a while, and he must do well enough that he can,
Nice.
I
don't have I got no $1,000 to put down on a box, so ain't gonna happen. I'm good for my $50 boxes. The new job pays. It's funny, they hiring me back, same company, pays 60 cents more an hour, but I get to drive a truck all day. Woohoo! So I'm good. Works for me.
Well, I'm glad you got a job, Eddie.
Well, what the good thing is about driving a truck? This is air conditioning.
That's true. It's been damn hot. We went to they had our July car show in town, and so we all went to it. My wife went to it. Within 20 minutes of walking around 100, it was just 100 degrees. Just 100 walking around. In Vegas, 120. Still, we're like, forget it. We went to eat at Sizzler, okay? We don't need a Sizzler. Yes, we have a Sizzler, but still, we actually went into Sizzler just to get out of the heat to eat.
And they went and put the meat out on the street to cook it.
Yeah,
it wasn't terrible.
They got it from the street.
That's
right.
We got one around here. I actually like Sizzler.
So do I. I mean, I don't mind. Immediately, we got all the kids got the salad bar. It's got tacos. It's got chicken.
When I think salad bar, I think tacos.
and chicken wings.
Yeah.
And clam chowder.
Well, you got kids.
Nothing you mentioned is salad, right? By the way.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But it's perfect.
I'll get the closest I'll get. Give me some cottage cheese.
And I'm from a state where people put Snickers into a salad, so like
Oh.
Well, not like it's a dessert. It's like Snickers, walnuts, Granny Smith apples, and a whole lot of whipped cream. That's all it is. So.
Okay.
No, it was just good. The kids got to eat that stuff because we had a grandkid over 4 days, and then my wife's daughter's down, so we're a little full. And my daughter actually joined us, so it's kind of a full house for once.
You didn't lose any kids?
No, but one.
I like that he has to think about it.
Yeah.
No. One guy.
No, maybe.
The one that stayed with us for the last 4 days is the one that's still in foster.
Carry the 3. Divide by 2. No, we're good.
Little bastard.
The one that stayed with it, the one that came for a few days is still in foster care. He still has problems. He tried to, I don't know, during the whole thing, he tried to pull he's trying to pull some shady stuff. We couldn't really figure out what the heck it was.
Was he trying to buy comic books and then flip them for more money?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
no,
okay,
but
you don't get shadier than that.
Hot Wheels.
Yeah, no big deal. Him and my son were going to go look at cars. We're going to go look at cars, and he went to go contact one of his friends and have them meet him over here. And just, I don't know, it just wasn't really going to. Oh, I lost that one. Damn. Oh, well. Try to pick up one more X-Men book. I just picked up 3 more for my set. I'm getting closer to 1 to 100. I'll never hit 1 through 20, but, I'm getting closer. Sorry you missed out. Oh, barely missed it.
Hey, are you reading Nocturna? I'm really liking this.
Nocturna?
Terra? Yeah, I'm really liking it.
Yeah, I got a little slow the last issue, but I've enjoyed the series. I like the premise and stuff. It's
what up, Southern? I got your box, by the way.
What's up, Southern? How you doing?
The video's coming up soon. He had a big old X-Men Whatnot sale. First books I ever bought off of Whatnot. He had a Whatnot sale the other day, and I spent another $200 on 3 books. So nice. X-Men slash. He had like 1, 5, 6, but I just didn't have the kind of money that they were pulling. So
I just sent my Noctera 1 in 25 variant off to for a signing, a Scott Snyder signing.
Nice.
Right on.
It was a tough decision because there was also a Jorge Jimenez signing, and that 1 in 25 is Jorge Jimenez. I was trying to decide, but I decided to go with the Scott Snyder on that one.
Yeah, he's more relevant to the book.
Yeah, I have a bunch of Jorge Jimenez signatures now, thanks to all his 1 in 25s on Batman.
Nice. His art on Batman is fantastic. It's just the stories kind of.
Yep, just sent a bunch of books off actually for that too, because I get. So I will actually, once the ones I sent off, I'll finally have. Once they come back, I'll have Tinian and Jimenez on the entire 1 in 25 Joker War run.
Nice.
So,
did any of you guys see Black Widow yet?
Yes,
I have watched an hour of it. I went ahead and got it home view because the kids wanted to watch it. So I watched about an hour of it. I'm going to watch the rest of it later when the wife is able to do it. So
I did hear she wasn't really relevant to the story.
No, she's kind of like Indiana Jones. Doesn't do anything.
My question to that would be: Does that mean that the other girl in it? Are they trying to boost?
Yeah,
her?
they're gonna. I mean, I don't want to spoil it for folks, but yeah, Yelena Bolovich, the other, she's gonna be the new.
Point of it, so yeah,
she's gonna be the new Black Widow. She's great in the movie. Florence Pugh, she's great.
I don't like her accent. Is that terrible? I really didn't enjoy it. That's weird to say. But
overall, I just thought it was like
it'll fade. Scarlet Witch had an accent in the first couple movies too.
Yeah, I just watched.
I did not enjoy what they did with Taskmaster so far, and what I've seen so far. I don't like the.
Really won't like it then.
I don't like the setup. I don't like.
I don't know.
The movie should have come out in 2014.
Yeah, I mean, when it all got said and done, after I got done with it, I was like, okay, well, it was an action film.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I mean,
it wasn't.
That's what I'm hearing.
The plot, was pretty.
The plot is James Bond, and they referenced that in the movie, and they showed the movie they stole from. So it's a Bond plot.
Well, I'm just
with a Bond villain. I mean, it's.
Yeah. I'll probably watch it when I'm on vacation.
Not, I mean, if you just don't set your expectations too high.
I'm not. I'm not thrilled about Loki. I mean, I can't. I don't know.
I've actually really.
I enjoy Loki, but I also really enjoy the aesthetic and stuff. And if you're not into that, like, it's not.
Well, I mean, I like it. I can say 100%. I like it better than WandaVision was.
Okay.
Something that I just didn't think WandaVision was that great, but that's just me. But I can tell you I liked it better than that. I can't wait to see what happens next. So I guess that's a thing. I mean,
yeah,
that's. I mean, that's if you want wham bam a fast paced delivery. No, I mean that's been some critic of Marvel TV, whether it's been on Netflix or on Disney Plus, that perhaps the pacing is a little bit drawn out, trying to hit a certain number of episodes to tell a story that they're used to telling in 2.5 hours, right? And so from that aspect, I get it. But if at the end of the day you're still vested in the story and you want that next episode to come out so you can see, and not just because you're going, well, I vested this much time in it, I better get something later, then it's probably not too bad.
See, if I were to rank them, I'd probably put Loki first right now, WandaVision second, and Falcon and Winter Soldier third. So
Yeah.
What is I haven't been looking, but what's next after this?
What if?
What if
What
is
if?
okay? Yeah, it's a cartoon.
Yeah,
But
but you can have.
Yeah, but it's gonna be.
You read
The
comic books.
commercials look great.
well, yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it. I'm just wondering what they're like. I was going with more the live action. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was wondering what the next live
Yeah, but
action.
you're like,
Why is that? Why is that funny?
because you deride the Kyle cartoons.
Well,
Meanwhile,
I'm
you're
just
back in
saying.
comic books, which are cartoons
Right.
that you read.
On
I
paper.
know. I was just curious. I was curious.
What's
Oh,
up, Oscar?
Eric, go away.
your
Well,
next.
you know,
your next
I do want to. I want to watch the.
Eric's on a
I'm gonna
timeout.
go buy it. The
I put Eric on a timeout for 5 minutes.
the Batman. What is it? Long
Halloween.
Long Halloween.
Yeah, I heard that was actually really good. I mean, I
I've
love
heard.
this. I love the comic back in the day. I haven't read
Right.
it in years, but
yeah, Eddie, if you only have like 3 viewers, blocking one for 5 minutes.
yeah.
I was joking. I just don't know how to undo it.
So what
there a
you're
way to
saying,
undo it?
Rob, is it's like what it's like what Taylor says. They have to stretch out their content
Yeah,
when it comes to the shows.
they could have condensed it. I think there's at least one, like the second episode Loki is pure filler,
Right.
and like you could have probably done, WandaVision, all of the TV stuff in like an episode or two.
If you were doing it as a movie, you would have the pacing would have been, you would have blown through some of that stuff much faster.
Yeah,
but
Right.
because
I
you
don't
have
mind it. It's still not as bloated as the Netflix shit.
Oh God.
Like even the Daredevil, which is the best Netflix series of the Marvels by a lot, still had a lot of episode bloat where it's just like,
whereas fucking whereas
I like the
Michael
Punisher,
Cooper one
though.
was the
yeah, Punisher is decent, but
Power Man. That
Yeah.
whatever they were called.
Iron Fist was
Luke Cage.
awful.
Luke
was
Cage.
horrible.
Luke Cage. The pacing on that one was so
So slow.
Luke Cage is very slow, and Iron Fist was horrible.
slow.
I like Jessica. I like Jessica Jones a bit too, but that also had suffered from pacing.
The second
Yeah.
one, second or third, was it the third season? Jessica Jones, second one of Jessica Jones. What was the last one? They do
Third,
two.
I think there was
They-
Purple
they
Man.
did-
There was
They
I
did
can't remember.
3.
I gave up halfway through the second.
I couldn't get through. I couldn't get into the third one at all. Anybody know how to unblock him? I was joking. I didn't know you actually could. Oh well, there's no way of doing that. Sorry, Eric. Not bad.
I'm sure he's gone off the greener pastures.
yeah, it's just like, well, Eddie's dead to me.
Probably. I'll hear about it in messages.
Yeah,
You bastard.
I'm looking forward to Shang-Chi
Well,
though.
He'll be unblocked in 5
Yeah.
minutes. So I mean,
Now that one
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
excited about.
Yeah,
I am
Shang-Chi
excited
looks,
about Shang-Chi.
it looks a lot of fun. Your Eternals, we'll see. That it's just a boring trailer that they showed so far. But
what's this?
the Eternals,
Oh,
I have not. I can't get
Yeah.
into it. I don't know.
well, we'll see. I mean, I'll give it the benefit. I'll go watch it no matter what. But like,
And then Snake Eyes
I mean-
is G.I. Joe movie.
we have to admit. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know about you, but going into Ant-Man when it first was, I wasn't expecting a hell of a lot.
no.
Right.
Well, and
So
Thor Ragnarok because the Thor Dark World was hot garbage. So like, they've had some misses.
It was terrible. Oh, I like Ragnar. Yeah, Dark.
Yeah.
World did not
I mean, Marvel does not have a flawless track record. Iron Man 2 or whatever, Whiplash. There was a couple of them.
2 is not great, and 3 was just atrocious.
3 was terrible. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All it did was to give Tony a complex.
Complex.
And honestly, I would even say like the first Avengers movie wasn't great, but like
Oh no, that was okay.
I'm cranky. But
Hindsight, you can say that at the time it was just badass to get all
Yeah.
those people
I
together.
think it just took Marvel way
Yeah.
too long to realize that the villains make the movie. Like you could have an interesting hero, but you need a really good, compelling villain to make the movie decent.
Marvel, wait.
I just like my villains to actually have motive.
Yeah.
I really despise when they have no motive.
Well, that's why the Black Panther.
Superman Returns.
Yeah, I know. Huh? Yeah, the Black Panther, like Killmonger, is great because he is empathetic and arguably the hero. So, and
And he comes back in What If?
yeah,
Oh wait, I said that wrong. Superman Returns. He had a motive. Batman versus Superman. That one he had no motive.
DC heroes have. Yeah,
At least in Superman Returns, Lex had the same motive he had in the first Superman. He wanted real estate.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be a crappy motive, but
You know,
it was
I
a
actually
motive.
is Superman Returns with the Brandon Routh one?
Yes.
I actually didn't hate that.
No,
Like-
I didn't either. And like I said, he had a motive, at least in that one.
Yeah.
It was real estate. It's
Yeah.
consistent with the first movie. It's when you get to the most recent schlock where you go, what exactly was his motive in all this?
Yeah.
And what was his end game once he created something that could kill Superman that he couldn't control? What exactly was he going to do with that?
This just to circle back around. If you guys get bored, just remember to just look up on YouTube sometime. Indiana Jones did nothing.
Oh yeah.
Because it's an entertaining. There's a couple entertaining videos out where all of Raiders of the Lost Ark would have happened without Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that was a Big Bang Theory thing. It was.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Was
that
it?
Big
Yeah.
Bang
Yeah, the
Theory?
girl.
Like,
See,
I couldn't watch that show.
There was an episode where all the guys take, they love Raiders of the Lost Ark, and they take all their girlfriends, significant others, to go see it. And when they get done, they're all like, he didn't do anything, and it was just
the
like,
story
and
would have continued without.
you just
him
see
or
these
something.
guys like just their entire lives were just ruined as they realize that the girls are speaking the truth.
There you go.
There you go.
Welcome back, Eric. You better at least thumbs down this one.
I couldn't undo it. I looked on YouTube trying to figure out if I could undo it. I guess it's automatic. That's kind of funny.
Hey, yeah, man, I would never put you in the corner on my channel. Just saying.
Doesn't matter. I'm never gonna get him.
Rob,
I'll say you would.
I like that T Rabbis box you got. That was good.
Oh, dude, T Rabbis always puts out a great box, but
Yeah.
that box, I was like super pumped with it. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
Stuff in there.
my box. I got the video coming up in my queue, but I got a good box from T Rabbis too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never seen. The fact that it's 55 shipped. So when you sit there and you go like, okay, it's a $40 that you're paying him for the content. The books you get in there are great value for sure, and they're usually in good condition. There's no like crumpled up bottom of the tissue bin
beater
books
box
there.
beater
Yeah.
box,
Yeah, I probably got double value out of mine.
Yeah.
He I think he talks on his videos about he has a honey hole that he goes to, and I'm guessing that he gets really, really, really good deals on.
I was
old
so
bronze.
disappointed because I went my trip up to Oregon to see Slot. One of the days before I went and actually met up with Slot was I was with another friend of ours from high school, and we were walking through his downtown, and there was an antique shop, and I'm all, oh, everybody talks about finding great things in the antique. I'm going to go to the antique store, and at first I go in there and I go looking, and I find their comic selection, and my God, it was like 90s Image.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, what a pile of garbage.
I was
hit or
thinking,
miss.
well, in Vegas, the same thing's been happening. I've gone down there. A guy told me he's getting a bunch of good books. I went down 2 weeks later, and he's like, "Oh no, they're all water damaged. I can get them. Go look over here." Looked out through the whole place. And it was just like it was all weird '90s, or it was God,
it's hard to think of the fact that the '90s is 30 years old, but
yeah, Exo Man of War,
Oh,
like,
then it was like. Was really surprising to me was of all the shops, like it was Slot takes me to this shop called Excalibur Comics, and he says like there's a bunch of guys. This is like a shop that I guess a lot of the other YouTubers from the Pacific Northwest go to,
right?
And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I mean, it was a nice shop. It had a lot of back issues. It was all there was nothing like super high end in the shop. They weren't a slab comic book store, and their wall books weren't like multiple hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars. It was all like, $60, $70, whatever. But their boxes full of books were all bagged only. No boards, no backing boards.
What?
So what ends up I mean, granted they can put more in the box, but damn, dude, there were when those boxes don't have that many books in them and people are flipping through them.
Yeah,
there
were boxes where it's like, oh, this is a great book, but too bad it looks like a pile of garbage because their pricing was good. I mean, I was pulling out a lot of books for like $4 to $5, $8 on a high end from their bins, but it was just a matter of finding some that weren't beat up because of the way that they choose to store them.
Well, I didn't get his box because I bought those 2 slabs on eBay, and I was like, I can't be spending too much money.
Yeah,
I
Jason,
gotta stretch it out.
I'm looking forward to Jason's box. I'm seeing. Actually, I can't believe it. You'll kill me on this one, but
yeah,
I bought a Boxed Heroes box to see what, because I talked to them at one point. And they said they're going to I'm on the list for getting older books, so I'm curious what $130 box will put in it. Go ahead.
I've seen T Ravis open those, and they haven't been all that exciting.
They're not, but
They're not.
whatever. Rob, you actually might be interested in that Jason P. Sports Cards and Comics box.
Sports cards.
It's his Instagram. I just put his Instagram in the chat.
Yeah, he's got some pretty good stuff before I've seen him put out.
Well, it's his first mystery box, and I know at least one of the books in there is a Sea Devils. So,
ooh,
yeah. I mean, again, and at the price point, it's like it doesn't need to be magic. It's $50 plus shipping, so I think about 55.
Not bad.
Yeah, he said 55 shipped. So.
Yeah.
Oh, those are pretty low risk, which is nice.
Yeah, exactly. So there's older Hulk. There's an older, a couple of older looking books. So he doesn't show off a lot of them, but whatever.
Yeah, because I am kind of trying. I got to start saving a little bit because I got my the round 3 of the Dorkeries will be here before I know it.
Oh yeah.
And that one's probably only going to go up again in price.
What's up, Never Could? How you doing, man?
That and I just had a bunch of stuff that's I got a bunch more stuff off at the graders, and that stuff will all hit probably at once.
Your Dorkeries one, I think when you're opening the box, you said some of the condition on some of the books wasn't that good.
Well, no, there was one. So there was one book that actually was DJ.
Just watch the videos, Eddie.
Yeah. I did watch the video. DJ didn't go into detail on it.
Well, they told you
what detail he had on there.
Some of the books that a lot of the books that they had were older Silver Age books, but they had said, look, they're not in they weren't in high grade condition, but they were Silver Age 12 centers and they were keys. Yeah. So even at that point, they're still worth $50, $75, whatever. So they have value to them for collectors and whatnot. Some of them were going up over $100. And there was one, but there was one book that DJ got, and that book I actually wanted for my collection. DJ didn't want it, so he sold it to me. And when I got the book and I pulled it out, that's the book. It had this horrible stain on the backside, and then I was like, oh well, crap. But the Dorkeries reached out and they said, hey, we saw you open it up. That we screwed up. We have to admit we didn't even look at it. We got it from a collection. We're going to take care of it. We're going to find you a replacement. We're going to send you a replacement book.
Oh, cool.
Oh, meanwhile, separately, DJ reaches out to me and he's like, I refunded you your money. And I'm like, oh, no. DJ, you don't need to refund me your money. The money, the Dorkeries are making it right. And you're entitled to your money because it was your mystery box. So here you go. So I sent him his money back that he refunded. And meanwhile, the Dorkeries have contacted me, told me they found a replacement book that they think that they're being told, and they're going to look at it when they get it, that it's around a 5.0. And they're on vacation though right now, so then they'll send it out afterwards. So it's probably the only high end box I'm thinking about getting if they don't sell out within 10 seconds. Oh, they'll sell out with super fast. Yeah, I've missed it every time. I've been doing so they're online when they happen. So. I'm sure based on they probably be a $500 box this time, which will make it really kind of questionable. But I have the rubber match with DJ. I have to win. That's why I said I have to save for it now.
I might be putting together a run of 4 or 5 boxes too in the near. Not that anyone. Anybody watching? There's nobody watching. But. There's nobody watching. We've got 7 people now. Yeah, we'll see. I'm debating doing a run of 4 or 5 $250 boxes. You can do artwork or no? At that price, I probably would because I can handle that. Any more than that, it'll put me too far behind on them. But so I've been contemplating. Actually, I got so much stuff that's coming in this. Slabs over the next couple of months that have probably before the end of this year. I'll probably not necessarily I don't know that I'll do a mystery box. I may just do a claim sale type thing, put up a bunch of stuff and
and do that rather than deal with the people getting stuff they don't want. Just let them pick the shit they want and and pay for it, because I got a whole bunch of stuff that's coming back from the slabs, and I'm gonna have way too many.
Some
of it
will do that, but I can't.
Some of it is stuff that I bought intentionally for this whole purpose of actually, flipping it. So like, I mean, I got a bunch of GI Joes that are coming that like their sole purpose was.
Yeah, and those will flip right away.
Right, and especially since I've for me it's been like great because let it go, anyways, because the longer we're waiting right now and we're still ahead of the movies, the better it is. What I found was interesting, though, I looked at this the other day because I've been tracking lead times at both CGC and CBCS and stuff, and since I play the slab game extensively,
CBCS has gotten real slow.
Well, so literally, the interesting part was like on Saturday. I opened up boxes from CGC and CBCS. Both of them I'd sent in within 7 days of each other, and they both came back, within 7 days of each other. So the lead time on that aspect for fairly equivalent books was about the same. We'll see how it goes as we move on. But CGC right now, what's interesting is I don't know why anybody on a modern book would pay for fast track or even for a value, even for either anything under $400. I don't know why you would pay for fast track right now, because if you put on first of all, on a it's $15, right, for fast track, and on a $22 grading. So it's like a 60 something % price increase on your grading, but it's only the difference in the turnaround time is like less than 20 days.
Yeah, and they're waiting so damn long, anyways. So.
And when you get to the older books, the pre-1975 books, it's like only 14 or 16 days or something, business days difference between. It's like once you're waiting 140 days, or 120, why don't you wait 140 and save yourself 50% of the grading costs? It's insane.
CBCS is a pretty good modern fast track, though.
Oh, CBCS! I actually have been. Yeah. I've been kind of. They're 2 days. What's really interesting though with them even, and this is I'm trying to dig into this, is so they have lead times listed in 2 different places. So they're on their pricing table. They have lead times, right? And there you can go there and it says like a 2-day, says like whatever 3 to 5 days or something. Which I've always loved how something's a 2-day. But it's a 3 to 5 days. But if you go to the other place where they have their lead times, and I'm going to pull it up because I want to make sure I'm quoting it exactly. But rather than give a completely wrong number.
116 days. Holy crap.
Yeah.
How many months is 116 business days?
Close to 4?
Close to 4 or 5, yeah. I only have one thing with CGC right now. I did 125, pre-screen of some books I wanted personally done and some fun ones to see what they came back as. So I got 3 more months before I'll be seeing those. But here's a question, Rob. On CGC, you guys will know this, but 5 of them came up as magazines because I forgot because they were Last Ronin copies in different versions.
Mm-hmm.
Will they ship them differently?
Well, they're different shipments.
Well, they're all those were 25 pre-screen. 5 ended up I forgot were magazine style versus 5 modern.
So they'll break them up into 2 different shipments.
Okay.
And they're going to assess you another fee as a separate shipment on it. And yeah, they got different lead times, and the magazines have a super long lead times right now. Because I sent in those Australian Golden Age Buck Rogers books, and those are magazine size. And it's like months.
180 days.
Yeah, so 6 months.
I'll never get the magazines back, and they've gone to oh my god.
My last Ronin book that I sent in for the signing back in December, I still don't have it back. Now I just finally got ship notification because I pinged them and I said, hey, what WTF here? Everybody I know that sent in their books back then have gotten their books back. Mine's been sitting as scheduled for grading since May 13th. What's up? And they go, oh, we've escalated, and all of a sudden now it's being shipped. And I can't wait to unbox that one because it's a 9.9.
Nice. Nice. I don't know what mine will be. I just wanted to get one of each of the ones I said. I got like the very Gary one. I thought it'd be cool to get slabbed and stuff like that. Oh,
Sure, fun.
to do Oh, they haven't done
Yeah, same. Yeah, man. I've got a few magazine ones back in the. That reminds me, I should hunt for more magazines on eBay because you can sometimes find some really good deals on them there.
They don't do magazine size right now?
CGC, but like.
No, CBCS doesn't or does.
No, they don't.
Oh, okay.
So
Eric, are you going all with just CBCS now?
You switched over to the dark side?
I'm hearing a lot of people that are doing that.
I'm doing about right now. Most everything I'm shipping is mostly to CBCS. There's only a few things I've shipped recently to CGC, mostly like I said, those Golden Age Buck Rogers books. But there's other stuff I have that I am holding on to, waiting for CBCS to do magazine. But CBCS has been talking about doing magazine books now for a couple of years. When you go back on the forums, it's like, oh yeah, it's coming this year. Oh yeah, it's coming this year. Oh yeah, it's coming this year. Well, whatever. So like right now, like if you go to I'm looking at their difference on their lead time, CBCS, because they have back down. So if you look at the pricing chart, a modern book they say is 4 to 6 weeks currently. Okay. But if you go to their actual turnaround times, for grading, it's 14 weeks. 14
if you're going to do that,
4 to 6 is just a little bit different.
For $2 more at CBCS, you get a 2-day modern turnaround. Versus the 91 days for CGC.
Well, yeah, right. $36 a book for members, 2-day, which is actually a week-long grading right now. But
still, versus 91 days for CGC. It's like you got me.
Yeah, when you go, if you want it quick, there is it is significantly faster and cheaper with CBCS right now.
How much would you said what? How much? So we're talking. Sorry, I was trying to follow the different days. 116 days for modern for CGC on comics. What was it on? You said how many? 71 to 81 days
for CBCS.
Yeah.
They're listing. If you go to turnaround times, they say 14 weeks.
So that's 14 weeks.
So that way, it doesn't matter whether or not they're working 5 days or 6 days. It doesn't matter. It's 14 weeks.
Yeah, but they're also saying 1 day is a week, Rapids a week, 2-day Modern's a week.
Yeah.
They're
just listing everything in weeks, and this, you know what? If they're doing it as the under promise and over deliver, I'm fine with that. If they tell me it's going to take a week to do a 2-day, but I get it back in 2 days or it's done in 2 days, I'm happy, right? But if it takes 4, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
So
if I were to have, by some miracle, won that Hulk 181 from that Spider-Man movie, I probably would have done the rapid CBCS or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Turn around. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a few books off it on even Quickstream's not bad. I have a couple books that are off on Quickstream that it's a 4-week turnaround time, but it's
what's Quickstream? Okay, hang on. Sorry.
No. Granted, they have different. Quickstream is just going to be your.
They're different type of. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, depending upon it's like your value. It's based on your, you start doing your value up to $1,150 regardless of age. So whereas the 2-day is only for books prior to 1975. So like when I send in my Submariner 1 to get redone, right? It went Quickstream because it's pre 1975. So
yeah, but the value cap for the Quickstream is $1,150. So
that's okay. It's only if it gets a grade bump, it's only going to go to an 8.0.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying I would have had to do the rapid for the.
Oh yeah, for a Hulk, yeah. But even still, $81 isn't bad compared.
No, it's not.
If you have a membership, even still 90 compared to what you're saying, CGC.
Yeah.
With their price hikes that they did.
Yeah, and I would have put that son of a bitch on a Comic Link auction in about 2 minutes.
Did you ever do anything with your Star Wars or your?
Not yet. No, I have weird life plans that I'm not quite ready to get into yet, and I'm going to try and sell some of those to do some of it, but I just haven't figured it out yet. So,
Weird life plans.
Nah, I'm not getting into it on this video. It's a half-assed thing that I'm still percolating.
Oh, not a big deal. Just curious.
So
He doesn't want you stealing his shit. No.
no, I don't care about that.
I
I just have the views on my own channel. All 4 views.
There you go. Well, I always figured this is where I come to test material, Taylor.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Then I could take it back to my show because nobody here was only people
Yeah,
who know you guys.
This is like doing stand-up at the mall.
I haven't gained a subscriber in like I don't know. We're still 329. I'm not even pushing it anymore.
Best pickup of the week? I don't know. My favorite read of the week was probably Mono by Boom, which is just a weird all ages book. So
does it have to be a book that was released this week, or does it be one that we picked up this week?
Yeah, are you looking for new?
Because books? I mean, I picked up some good stuff this week.
I picked up one that I like. I'm glad. Now that we're talking about this.
I haven't picked up. Yeah, I just haven't picked up any old stuff. So for me, it'd have to be new. Oh well, I lied. Hang on. I got Omega #1 for $1.
Well, tomorrow when my
there's my best pickup.
Nice.
Right there.
This is not
and this one. These are my pickups.
There you go.
That's why I didn't get T. Ravis's box because those
Madam Web.
I think that's my favorite.
How much that Madam Web cost you now?
What, this one?
No. I'm talking to Scooper Jeff here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like what?
It was it's an 8.0, and
right.
I talked him down to 100. So
okay.
And then he was selling this one too, and it's like my favorite Iron Fist cover. So I got that one for 75. Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
And he shipped them all, plus shipping, whatever you know.
Everybody's putting out old stuff, but I mean that's what I would say my best stuff I got was stuff that I opened up that's older. I picked up it opens up tomorrow, so I don't really want to say much about it, but on my new comic book day video. But there's a couple more sub 100 ASMs.
Nice. I mean,
those are always good.
I always worry about the shipping aspect with eBay because you just,
Oh, I didn't get these from eBay.
You never know just because they're selling it.
These were well, fortunately, the nice thing is eBay. A lot of times, they favor the consumer so much that that poor Taylor gets hosed. But these were actually from one of the LCS stores in Portland that when I was up there and I visited and I picked up a couple in person, and then I ended up going to he messaged me and told me that he's got more stuff on his website, and I took a look and then dickered with him back and forth some on a couple and came to an agreement, and then he went ahead and shipped them down. Oh, yes. You are a goddess, my wife. She's bringing me more coffee.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah. So they came and he packaged them up really, really well. So
right.
Don't be a dicker, Jim.
Well,
although I will tell you, I did open up probably one of the best packaged set of comics ever today. It'll be on tomorrow's video. I'm not a big fan necessarily of the lead time. It took like 3 weeks to get for them to ship the books that I ordered, but they did use almost probably half a roll of bubble wrap to wrap it all up, and not tons of tape.
That's what I look for with eBay. Is like I look and see what the seller is. Does he sell comics? I mean, is he? I don't know where these guys got these slabs from. I mean, he could have gotten them out of boxes or whatever. And
look and see how they're shipping it.
Yeah, I want to know.
If they're telling you they're going to ship it flat rate priority, and it's $15, and you just got to suck it. It's probably going to be packed okay. If they're telling you it's $4 shipping or $3 shipping,
media mail. Yeah.
Okay. This was a slab I got yesterday. I'm not sure which one it was. It wasn't an expensive slab, probably $30. And this was the packing material. Seriously.
Yeah, but I mean, that's my question. What did you pay for the shipping?
Probably $13. I don't remember which book was in here. Video.
So this is not my normal shipping, but this is because this is going to Canada from one of the winners of the free books for my Slab Hub draw, because I do ship to Canada. Well, when I do, it's like the books are inside of a Gemini. The Gemini is then, they got a little bit of bubble wrap around them. There's a bubble wrap around the Gemini, and then it's inside of a padded envelope mailer that when I ship it to Canada, because this is only $20 to ship to Canada. Obviously, otherwise domestically, I'm going to stick the Gemini inside of one of these, because then it's $7.70.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping yours all fit into one Gemini, so I'm hoping it should be fine. I taped it up nicely.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I don't ship a lot of comic books when it comes. I mainly just do, just in the medium flat rates, but I wanted to see if I could actually fit them into a thing. So we'll see. They should be there. They should get there hopefully tomorrow. I'm guessing. I don't know. But
I've never heard of what is it? He's saying Tales in Technic Horror. I've never heard of that.
That's
never heard of that one.
Comics, new one.
Jim. Okay, my God. So I can't think today. Leave me the face.
That's why I said it's Scooper Jeff.
Super.
All Eric's purpose in life is just to needle me and give me shit, which is fine.
I mean, you didn't mute him.
Yeah, you did abuse him. You used your power for evil.
I used my power for evil.
Evil.
But yeah, get me the list. I want to check if the place down south next time I hit St. George and see if he has more of the team ups you need. But I'm not going to.
When I get your first batch, I'm going to go through and see what I got.
I'll probably be in the place in St. George before Eddie does, and I'll buy them all up and steal them first.
Go for it,
just to spite him. Hashtag Eddie is a bully. I like it.
I'm going to tell you. You know who does a really good boxes? Is Fletch. Have you ever gotten one of Fletch's boxes?
Fletch, I love those boxes. I got one coming, I think, right? He just did one last week. I got one of his boxes, or was it Jimmy Jam? No, Jimmy Jams.
I got that.
I don't know anymore.
I got that out of Fletch's box, and I think that's just great.
I've never actually got one of his boxes. I've seen him a couple times, but I think there was some reason why. I can't remember what the.
Did Fletch just do one? Or is that Jimmy Jam's? Jimmy Jam's garage. I got one of his coming.
Yeah.
This one
I think so. Yeah, so does Taylor. So do I. So does Jimmy.
I'm just trying to clarify if we did one with Fletch. No, he hasn't. I haven't gotten one of his lately. I didn't get one. I missed the last.
Fletches sell out real quick now.
Yeah, I missed out on that.
Yeah, they're good. That's why.
Every
one of these books is clean. I mean, this is a fairly, this is a 30-cent Wonder Woman that is just, it's just gorgeous. I mean, I can't find anything wrong with it.
That was something I noticed. I've gone through a couple of these torpedo boxes lately that I had, and they slipped those backing boards with their grading on the back of it or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I honestly swear that they're just pulling random boards and sliding them in, because I've taken a couple of them out that I've looked at and I've scoured them, and I'm like, there's no way they're either being super conservative on what they're putting in. I mean like super conservative, or they're just randomly grabbing boards and slipping stuff in, or there's something I'm blind and I'm just completely missing something silly, like an entire page missing out of the book or something.
Right. Well, there was somebody else that does boxes. I can't remember who, but they were saying that somebody was saying that they like really beat up the grade on it, and you get it and you're looking at it going, I don't know what you're saying. It's beautiful. I'm trying to remember who it was. It was another guy.
And that's fine. I mean, that's, again, one of those, you're gonna under promise and over deliver. That's fine. If I sell you a bunch of stuff and tell you it's all mid grade and you get it and it turns out grading out at a 7.0 or 8.0, you're happy as all hell.
Right.
Whereas I just got a book back from CGC that when I bought it from Flip Mode Comics, they had it. They were putting it at an 8590.
Right.
And saying, "Oh, and it needs a press, and it'll probably come up even better." And I ended up getting it. I gave it a press, and it came back a 7.
Right. I
And
think they kind of.
I'm not thrilled.
I think those guys. I mean, like I bought those Beast books.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I still have
What's
them
what happened with
somewhere
that?
around here.
Well, they go through so many of them. They literally are just judging it by a cover.
Yeah,
and
they're not giving it the good grade.
No, but they're
Not the
over.
proper
But they're
grade.
over. But if that's the case, you need to be conservative in your grading and not be over it. Because I got another one that I got from them that I ended up getting a partial refund on the book because they told me, when they sold it, they said, "Oh, this is a 7080 book, whatever," and it came and had a sub crease right down the middle that was color breaking. It was like how do you think it's going to get at a 7080 grade with a color breaking crease the length of the entire book?
Is
that like a subscription crease?
Yeah, it was a sub crease.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, there's just no way. And they're like, oh, we didn't see that.
How do you not see that? Well, that's what happened.
You're just flipping through real quick, and especially if you took the time. My guess is that they're probably slapping it all in their Mylar, and then they're looking it over and grading it after the fact once it's in the Mylar. They're not grading them while they're raw and doing all that piece. So everything looks different in Mylar.
I knew I wasn't going to get any of those books graded, so I didn't care.
Well, my Spider-Man 361, I bought on that one. Me and Wink were both going back and forth on that one auction. Somewhere I have it, and the guy's like showing it. He's like, "Keep it thorough." Or somebody, it starts with a rye. Had pressed this thing. He's like, it's a 994. I paid like $130 for it. I looked at it. I took it out for a minute, looked at it, but didn't look at it close enough. Sent to CGC, had him pressed to do it. Came back at 7.5.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So the book that I was totally off from pictures open the other day. So that was probably the Batman book, the second appearance of Poison Ivy that I picked up off of eBay. And had like 2 different descriptions of the condition of the book, and none of the pictures that were pictured looked anything like the book itself. It was obviously stock photos when you're looking at the book that you got. That book I submitted it for a refund. I went to eBay and did the old, this doesn't match the description of what I ordered, and that's an automatic refund. You mail it off, prints out the label, and send it back, and money was refunded to me. So it wasn't. I never talked to the seller. Matter of fact, I don't think I need to go back. I was waiting my prerequisite time before I give them negative feedback. Wanted to make sure I got my money back.
So what's your impression on BAM box number 2? I know you.
Oh, dude, I for $79, I'm pleased as punch. For a 9.8 signed, graded, and signed slab book for $79. Every day, you can't pre-order any title in a 9.8. Like that. Guaranteed a signed book. You can't even take one of your books and send it off to a signing practically at that price, right?
And get it graded.
Yeah, so it's the value from that aspect is there. The mount itself is worth a couple bucks. The raw book's worth a couple bucks. And the slab's great. Now, the nice thing is if it's not a book for you, a signed slab 9.8 is not a hard book to sell.
Yeah,
I mean, granted, there's probably more of that Venom 30 right now listed with Donny Cates signed on there in a CBCS 9.8 on eBay right now this second than there has been in a long time, right? Because everybody who got it might, you can have a flood of them, but still. Is it a book that you could turn around and flip it, even if you held onto it as a short-term hold, and sell it back to get your money back, or maybe even get a little bit extra out of it? Absolutely. Can I take that book and hold on to it and use it as a giveaway? Absolutely. Yeah. So
I'm debating on the third one. It's probably like you probably said. It's probably be the X-Men, the new number 1. That's
I mean, it's the theme is X. We just had an X, so it's obviously it's an X book, and it's just a question of what makes sense. The most logical is X-Men number 1, one of those variants signed by somebody, just seems to be the most logical. But it could be Demon Days for all we know. Who knows?
Could be Way of X, could be X Corp, it could be any of the new ones that came out. So.
And plus, as they said this time, all the books aren't the same. Even though you got the 30, there was other ones, I guess, I've not seen any yet that were not 30s.
To be honest, I haven't seen anybody else opening up. We're posting openings of.
Yeah. But I mean, they did tell me that's why when they said they couldn't, that my reader book was not 30, it was 33 instead. Taylor, if you're tired, you can always take off. Don't worry.
Yeah,
about
we'll
they
see.
probably just took a bunch of
Venom
Venom books and had them all signed, variety in that range.
Yeah.
But my thing that irked me is my opening was actually a reopening because I had opened it and I thought I recorded it, and then when I went back to go to edit the video was gone. So I had to go pull the box back out of the recycling and put it all back together.
I've done that. I did an entire week comic review, which is like a half hour long of me rambling, but with my no microphone plugged in. So
I want to hear more drunk reviews from you, Taylor.
I'll work on it. Yeah,
I need more of those because that was gold. I was just like, holy shit, this is going to be hilarious.
I think that's the one I thought was probably my favorite out of the bunch.
Oh, without a doubt. I was
well,
just
my
like,
liver can't always keep up with that. So we'll see.
Be awesome. I love that. That was great. I sat there and watched.
Livers are for young people.
But yeah, I'm gonna jump off because it's 10:46 here, and I got to do stuff before I hit the bed. I have to go back to work.
All right, man. Have a good night,
Jeff. For Jeff.
Yeah. All right, y'all guys take it easy.
Later. I know. When I'm tired, I'm like this. I start changing. I don't know why I get him confused. I don't know. My brain starts going after a while.
That's all right, old man Elroy.
Young man Elroy.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Elroy Comics is back to posting stuff. I wonder if they're gonna have any more of their business.
They had talk about unresponsive company. Who the hell cares?
I just know they disappeared for like a long.
Yeah. I'm sure they got so many people pissed at them.
Could it be?
They posted something on Instagram, and I like one of the top comments is like, "I'm just waiting on my crap I ordered in November."
Oh, gee, really?
Yeah.
I guess we were lucky. We got our books. I mean, it was a cheap one, $200 for 4 slabs.
But they forgot one of mine, and so they had to. Yeah. It took 2 months to get that resolved because they couldn't count. So.
Oh well. I'm not.
There's certain they're a company I won't deal with again. There's a couple others out there too, but
Whatever happened to you had the argument with? What happened to them?
Oh, they're still around. Heat Seeker, they're still around. They've stopped doing. They're mostly doing mystery or their own variants and stuff now. More power to them. Whatever. So.
Comic Exposure.
I don't know them. I've not had to deal with
that. Comic. I think did I order off of them? No, I don't think so.
So they have like 2 different other Facebook pages that were created by customers, like Comic Exposed and Comic Exposure Exposed, just ragging on them.
Nice.
Because again, it was like one of those where you order it and it takes like 6 months to get your books or something for stuff that's in stock, not pre-orders. And then if you try to email them, you get no response. If you try to call them, their phone number goes just to nothing, to a voicemail box, and the voicemail box is full. If you try messaging them on Facebook, I only ever had one time where they actually responded. Most of the time they didn't respond. They constantly update their Facebook feed all the time, and if you reply to it with anything negative, they go through and clean it off. But they don't bother to respond or reach out to you to try to actually address anything. And if you go to the BBB, they have an F rating stuff. Yeah, it's just a complete shite show. They've had some good covers in the past, and that was the problem. But I just forget it. It's not worth it.
I had my first ever problem with one.
Wait a second, hold on. I have to, Eddie. I'm sorry. I have to say one other thing just to cover my own ass here for a second. I will say, in full disclosure, everything I ever ordered from them, I did receive eventually.
Gotcha.
I never paid for anything and was never stiffed by them. So
I was
said that. Their customer service just lacks.
I wasn't dumb, but I wanted some covers or something from Unknown Comics. Yeah, make fun of me for that one. Mm-hmm. And I ordered
from them all the time.
I couldn't get and some other stuff. Right when it came, I like that one Gleason, the Venom 35 Gleason. I ordered like 3 of them on the first order. The second order, I had 2 more, so I wanted extra copies of it. So it gets here and it says 1 book, 1 book, 1 book, 3 books, right? I got 1 book, 1 book, 1 book, 1 book. So I was missing 2 Gleason covers. Call them up, finally get a hold of them. The lady goes back and forth with me because I missaid I got 2 instead of 1. And then she goes, no, how many did you get? I said, I only got 1. I'm missing 2. I'm sorry, I mistyped. I hear nothing for a week and a half. I call her on the phone, call them on the phone second time now, and they go, oh, what's the order number? Give them the order number. I said, what are you missing? I said, I'm missing 2 Gleasons. Oh, we'll send those out to you right away. Okay, took 3 weeks. And then this, forget it. I have another order shipping now because it has like, I think, HaHa 6 in it and a few other covers. As I just put it on that one. And my order updated and they were for free. So not bad. I mean, it's the only time I ever had a problem with any of them, really. But a few I've ordered from these companies, I'm realizing if they don't show up on my Shopify, I don't remember if I ordered them.
You got to track your stuff. Yeah.
I do.
The thing with Unknown is, you know, they obviously they mark stuff as shipped the second they've got the books even pulled. They're not packaged or anything, so things will sit in the supposedly shipped for almost a week, oftentimes, which is somewhat annoying, but it's not the end of the world. The other thing with them is you cannot do anything that requires a quick response with them via email, because they have a 2-day response time each communication back and forth. I've never seen them respond to an email faster than 2 business days. And it will be like, even if it's just like, they'll real quickly just ask you, oh, could you give me the order number? You turn around and give them that order number within 10 seconds of getting their thing. It's another 2 days before they reply on the
they'll
email.
answer on Facebook once in a while, but they are awful, and they're rude as shit when they get a hold of them. So. Yeah,
but I mean, you know, so the nice thing now is obviously most everything that you can get from them, you can get at TSMB, and you know they're or SLHA.
Yeah,
and they seem to be a little bit more. You know, you can always seem to be able to get a hold of them a little bit easier.
Oh yeah, JPG can get a hold of all the time. And
is JPG doing any of the shows anymore? I haven't watched any. Or is he retired?
Yeah, he's starting to ramp up for cons. I don't know which ones he's going to, but
cool. I kind of enjoyed his shows, and I watched a little of their Whatnot this morning, but every single cover, the prices just shot up on Whatnot. You're like, holy crap.
Well, that's why he's doing Whatnot, because
he's making a lot more money on there.
Yeah. So
well, yeah, guys, if you guys are done, I'm okay with cutting it because Taylor looks like he's gone through a ringer and looks like he's about to kill.
It's a couple hours ahead for him.
Yeah, it's like 10 o'clock. I'm just tired, so I know I complained a little bit about that $250 box, which wasn't great, but
you did.
I'm still so far ahead with that Spider-Man booth. I sold a $22 book while we're sitting here, a book that I didn't pay for. You know, it was like one I got free with a $4 comic. So it's like, okay.
You know, I mean, I know a lot of people, you know, like you who do it well. You obviously you do okay from them in the long run.
Yeah.
But when if you do look at stuff though from an isolated standpoint,
sure,
the V box has got to be one of the worst value boxes out there when it comes to just pure mystery box, because if I'm only getting 10 books, I don't care, you know, you think that it's a $25 variant or this or that. I mean, it's just not.
No, I know what you're saying, Rob. I'm not arguing on that, but
I think I've watched 5 or 6 openings so far. They've all been identical, no slabs, and it's all been identical except for 1 or 2 books. But everyone's been the same.
There's a lot of similarities in the.
There's a lot of similarities. Yeah, I mean, Comic Cane's got an original piece of art, a Mark Tex sketch, and you know, there's some other stuff in there. It's just this new box was not my favorite, but I'm still very far ahead with them. You know, I just sold. I sold the Children of the Atom #1, the 1 in 100 for $280 earlier today. Nice. I sold one of their exclusive Virgin variants for $22 just now. So.
I will admit that there's a couple books I've gotten from them that, like, now in hindsight, I kind of wish I hadn't just gotten rid of them.
Yeah.
There's been a couple where I guess, you know, I was like, oh, especially like the, I had the 1 in 100 of the death metal, whatever, the first.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever, Wonder Girl or whatever her name is.
Mara Floor.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, kind of, now, and I got rid of it because it was all just that metal stuff, which I could care less about. But then I'm like, oh, well, now maybe I held on to it from a spec standpoint.
Yeah, Children of the Atom. I know it's a lot of first appearances and stuff, but it's such awful writing, and I have enough of the A cover, enough of the B cover. I've got a signed one that's somewhere in CGC limbo coming. I was like, you know what? I could use the money right now, so I can't hold on to everything. I mean, I can't anyways. So. Yeah,
that's why I was thinking about the other day when I was looking at all my Strange Academies and stuff. I was like, oh,
yeah,
or even like all my Star Wars stuff. I'm like,
yeah. I mean, I've got and I've got another like that 1 in 75 Indigenous Voices up on eBay. That's a $400 book. Bring me down to $3 now. But,
nice.
But I got a second copy of that coming from them. So.
Yeah.
Well, it was the best prize of the day, and I had my choice. I was like, I'll take 2. So you can win some really nice stuff. I mean, it's just
I mean, how are the new?
You got to play.
The new shows during the week with them is the same type of stuff, or now they're doing Monday.
They're doing it every day, every weekday.
Oh wow! But is Monday?
You gotta pace yourself, or have strategy.
Yeah, I don't know if I could.
Or be Beta Ray Jim, who buys like 5 to 10 mystery boxes a day from them. It seems like so.
I mean, I might get I might get 2 of the $30 boxes just to catch up because I do love some of the covers, and I will keep some of the covers. I don't go. I won't turn them. Burn.
Yeah.
But
if you're gonna,
I want to get far enough ahead.
If you're gonna do it during a live show during the incentive round, where you get the free shipping and you get the chance of you get at least one other book. And a chance at a grand prize for the day. So
is that every day they do the incentive round now? He's got that much stuff backed up. Wow.
What he started doing, which is smart on their part, is like, he started this past week, is like one of the grand prize choices is a $200 gift card to them. So it keeps the money in house.
Well, that's not bad.
No.
Yeah, because he could do a $250 gift card. You figure his cost on that's probably at least only 50%, 50% of it at minimum.
Yeah, but from my standpoint, I'm like, well, I'm gonna spend the money with him anyways.
Yeah, take it over there. Yeah, I know.
And if there's no other prize and if the other prizes aren't in my eyes something I want or easily flipped, I'm like, I'll take the gift card because
$50 for the V box, and then the V box is perfect.
Yeah, I'm helping out. James Willie's got a $900 gift card with them or something.
Yeah, except for he told me this. He called me because you're going to help him out with that apparently.
Well, what I'm doing is I told him he could have the stuff shipped to me, and I'll turn around and reship it, and he can just pay me the extra shipping cost. And so he's testing it out. He's going to send a couple. He bought like 3 the regular mystery boxes. And
he's not the most patient.
I said when they get here,
yeah,
James, I said, you guys just let me know. You want me to ship them as is, or do you want me to consolidate them? Because those 3 boxes will go into one box.
Yeah, I would consolidate them into
it's just whether or not he wants it opened or not. And
Jelly, you're the pro on this one. I remember what on the different Monday through Friday now. Is there any major difference on buy one get one free?
Mondays are buy 3 get it half off. Every other day is buy 2 get 1.
Buy 2 get 1. Cool.
So
I'm thinking about just.
I don't. Well, never mind. That's a strategy thing. I don't need to get into here. But
gee, thanks.
I can tell you. I'll tell you some other time. But it's not.
I'm not worried about it.
There's one
once.
There's a way there's a few tricks I still have up my sleeve with them that I.
Nice.
Well.
Oh, it's good.
You gotta make it work for you. They can be fairly lucrative, but you have to have the money to spend on them, and you have to hit grand prizes every now and again, or it's just not worth it. So
yeah, but I'll let these guys go. It's getting late, and Taylor really looks like he needs a nap.
Yeah, I do need a nap.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming out. We're down to 6.
All right, see you guys. Have a good night.
Good night.